Can we finally just admit that forcing yourself out of bed at 5 a.m. when you went to sleep absolutely exhausted is actually running your health? I'm just on lunch doing this, guys, so excuse the noise. Look, we've all seen the videos, the hustle culture gurus telling you that if you aren't, before the sun, you get not up, meditating, journaling and hitting the gym by 5:15, you're failing. Let's be real for a second. How many of us have dragged ourselves out of bed, really sluggish and 4 hours sleep, feeling like a zombie, just to tick a bloody box? And it's not making us healthier, it's just making us tired, stressed and completely out of sync. I've only ever gotten up at 5:30, the earliest, to go to class. That's the earliest for me. So here's what's actually happening to your body when you force that arbitrary early alarm. It's crazy, guys. When you cut your sleep short to join the 5 a.m. club, you're actually chopping off the most crucial stage of REM sleep, which happens heavily in the early morning hours. And REM is vital for emotional processing, memory, and keeping your brain sharp. But it gets worse. It's worse for your physical health. When you force your body awake, when it's desperately crying out for rest, you trigger a massive spike in your morning cortisol, and it's already high, and this is your primary stress hormone, and your body thinks it's in survival, fight or flight mode. Fast forward to 2 or 3 p.m. Have you ever noticed that on the days you wake up ridiculously early, you hit a massive wall and suddenly have intense, unstoppable cravings for sugar, carbs, or a massive caffeine hit? That is not a lack of willpower. That is your biological response to elevated stress, hormones and sleep deprivation. Your body is frantically screaming for quick energy because it didn't get actual restoration overnight. Real wellness, guys, isn't about fitting into a cookie cutter success mold. It's about matching your routine to an individual circadian body. We all have different internal clocks. Forcing a natural night owl or even a standard sleeper into rigid 5 a.m. routine is recipe for burnout. Completely dysregulated nervous system. It's no good. And you want to reclaim your morning, guys. So let's ditch the guilt and try a completely different approach this week. Here is your micro step. Stop setting up an arbitrary hero alarm just to feel like you've achieved something before dawn. For the next 7 days, I want you to focus entirely on getting a solid, uninterrupted 7 to 8 hours of sleep. If that means your alarm goes off at 6:30 a.m. or 7 a.m. instead, so be it. Waking up a little later with a fully regulated nervous system, steady hormones and actual sustained energy is worth infinitely more than a badge of honour for waking up at 5 a.m. or even 4 a.m. Listen to your body. Give it the rest it actually needs and what it's asking for, and watch how better your mood and energy and your digestion track across the whole day. So important, guys. And you don't need to join a club to be healthy. You just need to look after you, yourself, number one. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and catch you in the next video. Take care.